There we go. Alright. I'm going to teach you how to properly close your snail enclosure. Wow, my snail is super fast considering he's a snail. Oh my goodness. Just like, what? Like, what? What? 8 minutes ago, he was at the very bottom and he wasn't moving. So he can like go crawl all the way up here in like 5 minutes. Bro, that's pretty fast for a snail. Just like, anyway, about that. You have to like very close. You have to very gently. There we go. I just like to use this chopstick personally. I found it's very helpful. Alright, so you want your snail to be able to breathe, alright? So you don't have it like closed like this. No, you don't do that. You want it to have oxygen. So you put it upside down. Although I've tried this before. So I try it upside down. Like a little bit of extra room right there, you see? And he'll climb up, it'll outweigh, and it'll fall down, and he will manage to escape. So he'll always need something, like a paperweight, heavier paperweight, of course. It covers a bit more space, covers a bit of the thingy. Alright? Which is why I'm very happy with how small the enclosure is, because it perfectly fits this thing. So I can still have this little bit of extra space right here. See that? Not a very big extra space, but it's definitely enough extra space so that Jeff can breathe plenty freely, plenty nicely. My gosh, Jeff, you move so... Oh, wait, no. He's just stayed there for a while. Never mind. Jeff, okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure he's fine. I've dropped him before. He was fine. Not purposely. Not purposely. Obviously. So, yeah. Yup. Also, I want to teach you another thing. You have to feed your snail properly. I've made mistakes before on feeding my snail, obviously. I didn't know how to feed it. Oh, yeah. See, one thing snails always love is moss/algae, regardless of the snail. They just do. But they also like most types of plants. But don't tear them up like this. Throw them in. Leave them in there whole. They don't pay much attention to the tiny little bits as much as to the bigger bits. Obviously, recommend tearing out the... I personally just tear out the flower petals individually, put them in there a little bit more spread out, so I can also use it as a grounding for Jeff so he doesn't drown whenever he does stay on the ground for a while. He doesn't know. He normally doesn't. He's an active little snail. Also, my estimation for how long he's gonna live. Snails can live up to 25 years in captivity. Normally around 5 to 10 years outside of it. This snail, I don't have all the resources to make it like just have a perfect life. But I have enough resources that I can say I think it can definitely live another 20 years, depending on how old it was when I took it from my granddad's garden. But I think if it's a pretty young snail, all right, then I think Jeff can live another 20 years. Not 25, but probably 20. Yup. I'm gonna wait